G'day, welcome to Beer O'Clock. I'm Nick.
I'm Mark.
And what we wanted to look at today, or in this episode, was the top 3 things you need to be aware of when getting a website.
Yeah, so I guess before you get a website, you've got to have a few things in mind that really help.
Prepared earlier.
That really help to make sure that the project is going to be successful. So the first thing is a purpose or a goal. It's not. A lot of people think that they need to be online for the sake of being online, but it's better to have a goal, like whether you're reaching out to customers, or if you want to get more leads in, or you've got product information that you think would really help people understand your product and want to buy it.
That's really good too, because it's something that ties in line with what we really look for is that strategy, and what we do as an agency is help with that as well. And if you know your purpose or goal, and you will always have one, we can help you define that. But secondly, it ties in and should follow in with your business strategy and what the business is trying to achieve. So if you're struggling to think, well, I don't know what the goal should be of the website, relate it back to your business and think about what the conversion would look like, what the perfect world deliverable would be.
I guess, yeah, we often end up in a discussion where we sort of say that the website's a reflection of the business. So it should reflect your purpose and goals as much as it should reflect the persona of the business and the branding. 100%.
Sweet. Number 2, must-haves. So a good list of maybe a complete list, but I think through a process we would generally work either some in or out. But things that you just feel you must have, non-negotiables that you consider to be, if they weren't included, it would be to the detriment of the experience of the website or to your business.
Yeah, so that might be, I guess, if you're writing a lot of articles and you want to be able to post them somewhere, then you want to have a blog on the website. If you've got a lot of products that are sort of the focal point where people are going to come and interact with your business, then you need to have a product catalogue.
And it might not necessarily be a case that they know what to ask for, but it could just be, the must-have is I have to show products.
Yes. Yeah.
And I have to be able to sell them. Like, I must be able to sell them. Yeah. Which leads us into the third one.
Budget. So I guess the must-haves, we also find that some of those are going to be could-haves or should-haves, and that usually comes down to the budget. Ideally, you get everything you want in there, but there are always constraints of time and money that we need to try and work to, and so then we try and prioritise based on what your goal is, what the must-haves actually are.
Well, I think the toughest thing for customers generally is budget, because the not pushback we get, but the question we get back, we say, what's your budget, is I don't know how much what should it cost. But it's driven by those top 2. It's driven by the purpose and goal, what you want to achieve, and what you're willing to negotiate on and not. And quite often, your budget can help us determine which path we should go down, because software exists in many forms, and you can get away with, you might be able to get 10 of your 20 must-haves for quite a cheap option. With the view to then lead into grow it into something bigger as your goal is getting converted.
It is also one of those things where the question about what budget should I need is how long is a piece of string.
Yeah.
Until we can look at the other factors and sort of see which things are really going to give you good value in a site. Yeah. So I guess that's the other thing. We go from the purpose and goal, go through the must-haves, and then we look at what's good value in terms of things that will fit in with the other functionality you want to have, or that you've decided you must have, and we can come up with a nice synergy of options that really do combine to give you the best value.
Perfect. So 3 top tips. First one is come prepared with a purpose and goal. 2 is your must-haves or non-negotiables, and 3, budget. Beautiful.